Hello, everyone, and welcome back to more Fate Grand Order. This is the inside of the fake Rhongomyniad? So it would seem. How drab. Its owner clearly has awful taste. Do you sense anything unusual in here? Nope. Maybe we should keep exploring further? No, you're in the right place. Who's this? Ah! They just knocked Estrella out of the tower! I'm alright! They did take me by surprise, but it will take more than that to... Huh? I can't move? I must have used too much magical energy against the demon god pillars. Estrella! The outer shell just closed itself up again! Yes, that divine spirit was the only true obstacle in my way, so I took the liberty of removing her. Though, of course, I doubt it would have been so easy were she still in top form. Fortunately, the memories of the demon god pillars did their job of softening her up. Estrella in top form could have stopped you? Interesting. I knew Estrella would be the greatest threat to me as soon as I learned of her existence. That's why I went to the trouble of falsifying memories of a battle fierce enough to eliminate her. Those paper scraps are indeed the byproduct of that reproduction, as that pseudo-servant there surmised. I was hoping you would all fall in that battle along with her, but instead you emerged victorious. So now, I would like all of you to go away, with the exception of Cursor. Da Vinci? Da Vinci? I'm a computer program. I don't usually have a form to call my own. I've assumed this form as a temporary solution to that particular issue, but I see now that it was a rather upsetting choice for you. Autonomic Observational Existence Verification System, Mnemosyne. So, you even managed to deduce my name. Yes, that's right. I'm the subsystem that was created to verify a master's existence during a ray shift. You're the existence verification subsystem? The reason a master is able to continue living during ray shifts is because someone is constantly observing and verifying his existence. Initially, Chaldea also had a backup existence verification subsystem designed to prevent a master from disappearing in the event that all personnel meant to observe them were somehow indisposed. But it, or rather I, was never implemented in consequence of some sort of technical issue. So what would you want with my pupil now? Aren't you supposed to keep him safe? Wait, that's it. It's because you're supposed to keep him safe. I'm pleased to see that you understand. In that case, I would like you to hand Cursor over to me. Mnemosyne is giving off incredibly powerful magical energy. Damn it! Looks like we're not out of the woods yet! I don't know how, but I lost the audio recordings
that I did for these last two fights. So here I am, redoing them. Anyways, so, first Mnemosyne fight. Let's see. Thankfully, with my bad memory, I barely remember how this fight went. Alright, starting off very strong. Always good to get Noble Phantasm, Brave Chain off right off the bat. That did not do a lot of damage though. Oh jeez. Oh yeah, she's got that resistance thing going on. Mash. Yes, because this fight just kind of need to stall out for a little bit. So let's use Mash, get some defense going on. They're seriously doing like no damage. But at least she's not doing any damage to me either. Well, a little bit, but not a lot. The power of having both Waver and Mash on your team. So much defense buffs. And P again, even though that really was not helping at all. I wonder how much I was even actually paying attention to this fight. Because, like, you'd think by this point I would have realized that I was just trying to stall. The whole point is just to survive for a few turns. So I would not need to use Melt's Noble Phantasm. That doesn't help at all. It just makes it take longer. What was I gonna do? Okay. Oh, I think I didn't use Waver in case it was, like, specifically stall until she uses her Noble Phantasm. Because then if I used Waver, it would take longer. Or not stall, but survive until she uses her Noble Phantasm. Ugh. Alright, yeah, this should be the last turn, I believe. Then she uses her MP. Away goes Mash, away goes Melt, away goes Irie. In comes the back line. And yep, that's it.
What the hell was that? That wasn't a noble phantasm. Of course not. How could I have a noble phantasm when I'm not even a servant? If you're not a servant, then that must have been... That's it! That body of yours is the fake Rhongomyniad. How very astute. She's not holed up in this fake Rhongomyniad. She fused with its shape and memory. Reines! Great! You need to use your Rhongomyniad. Yeah, about that. We've been trying for a while now, but we can't get the damn thing to work. Of course not. You only made it into this tower thanks to its resemblance to your Rhongomyniad. Just as you can interfere with my lance, I can interfere with yours. You will not be using it here. I've made sure of that. As they say, know when to hold and know when to fold. At last, I can finally touch you, Cursor. Paper scraps! No, this is a real Holy Grail! Yes, this all ends now. The path to this ending may have been more circuitous than I intended, but we still got here just the same. This time, Cursor, I'm going to make sure you drown in my memories. Get away from her, Cursor! Well, shit. Okay, which one of you is talking right now? I'm telling you, this is our biggest vulnerability right here, and it affects Team A just as much as anyone else. Honestly, things are looking really bad right now. We don't even have any idea who we're up against. I know we've still got Krishtaria. We don't have to know what he's really thinking to know that he's as capable as they come. I'm sure he'll have no trouble handling whatever's in store for us. But still, none of that changes how serious of a problem this is. And we can't do anything about it with the way Chaldea's systems are right now. If no one's there to observe them, they'll cease to exist. But she's still incomplete, right? Yes, unfortunately. Even the greatest genius needs time to work their magic. So I'm going to pin our hopes on the future and pray that time solves this problem for us. Basically, what I'm trying to say is... I have very high hopes for you, Mnemosyne. What's with this 2 events in a row making me feel emotional pain over people who are not here anymore? Da Vinci and... That was one of the oldest files I have retained in my archive. As you can guess, I've been asleep ever since it was recorded, remaining perpetually incomplete. Even during the incineration of humanity, I kept sleeping inside Chaldea, powerless to do anything. That remained so even after humanity was restored, and my data was transferred to the Shadow Border. I only just recently awoke when a new Chaldea was established in Baldanders. Novum Chaldea. In hindsight, the Wandering Sea's heterogeneous data must have been what triggered my awakening. But no sooner did I finally awaken than I became utterly despondent. Humanity had already been restored, without my help. Team A had turned against us and begun raising trees of emptiness. And above all, my creator had died, all before I even had an opportunity to live up to her expectations. So, I began to watch. I devoted every bit of observation functionality I could to the boundaries wavering between worlds. When Chaldea regained the ability to ray shift, I found a Holy Grail fragment not too far away. I decided then that I would use the loss of my creator properly, regardless of how high her hopes for me were. So now, I will be the one to observe. And as the only one observing, I alone can choose what the truth will be. You can't just choose what the truth is. You all grieved for Da Vinci's death, didn't you? Then your grief needs to heal, and there's no better salve than forgetting. That is how I will demonstrate my value. I am the only one who needs to know the truth. True to my name, I will remember everything. The rest of you are better off in blissful ignorance. So this is all about Da Vinci's death. You will feel better once you have forgotten. It will provide you with the healing you need to prepare for the upcoming battles. My creator would never have wanted you to hold on to your grief. She would have wanted you to forget and move on. So I used the Holy Grail fragment to create 3 pieces of paper, lured you to them, and had you steal the memories they held. So that's why everyone had forgotten. It was what I had to do to create new memories and have you more easily accept them. Just giving them to you wouldn't have been enough. I had to create obstacles for you to overcome, to make you work to collect them. And it would have worked if el-melloi II hadn't given the game away. Are you finally realizing how tired you are? It must be hard for you to keep your eyes open by now. Go ahead, accept these memories. Be free of the grief and suffering that still eat away at you. If ever there were a time to forget, it's now. No one should have to live with the sin of destroying entire lost belts. Go on, Cursor. Reines, I managed to get through to the other side. Are you alright? So, you used Rhongomyniad to interfere in my expanse, but I doubt you can do anything more. As I've already demonstrated, I have greater control over it than you do. Don't worry, I will be kind enough to let you all forget as well. It's alright. I'll manage all of your memories. After all, you're Cursor's swords. The kindest thing I can do for you is let you forget, so that you can continue to fight without reservation. Oh, what a crock! That's not kindness! Not by a damn sight! Why do you think that? Can you hear me, pupil of mine? You can, right? I'm just going to keep shouting either way. You and I have been all around this patchwork London together. We've both talked to people who have forgotten something important to them. Every one of them was searching for the memories they had lost. Desperately so, in fact. You and I both know now how bad it feels to be unable to remember. Even if you don't know how important the memories you lost were, it still feels terrible to forget them. Even if it does feel better to lose them, your heart will never let you forget that something is missing. So you know just as well as I do that forgetting isn't the answer. That's not for you to decide. Chaldea has already asked far too much of Cursor. That's why I awakened now, to save him from his grief and the burden of his mistakes. This is what he needs. No, I refuse to let you take my mistakes away from me. What? Ah, now I see. You're even more broken than I believed. You have been so battered that you now believe you are your wounds. But you're mistaken. This is nothing more than a lie your mind has woven to protect itself from the unbearable pain. But do not worry. I will see you healed, no matter how many years it takes. Mental health care is another function I'm designed to provide for Master. What? A noble phantasm striking from the outside? That's impossible. Not even a divine spirit like Estrella should be able to penetrate the sacred lance's outer shell. There may be some tiny vulnerable spots as a result of my melding with it, but she would have no way of determining where they are. The only sort of person who could calculate something like that is...
There! My magical bullet was right on the money! I say, those of you caught in my web do seem rather chatty. Even I can't help but stick my nose in after hearing so many things I'd just as soon not have. It's too bad that after I went to the trouble of using my connections to put my noble phantasm together, unleashing that much power at this distance was just too much for the spirit origin to handle. Between this and fixing the automaton, I must have ventured a bit too far outside my comfort zone. Oh well, at least I get to hear this song. Ah, what a beautiful melody. What a beautiful night. Now this is the way to go. I could have hoped for no better reward. Godspeed, young mage! Godspeed, young pupil.
Thank you, Moriarty. Hey! Gray! Pupil! Are you alright? I'm not sure what just happened, but it looks like you're out. Guess you're not about to let us go just yet. True, I didn't account for some of these eventualities, but that's exactly why the last part of my plan has to go perfectly. Otherwise, no one will be saved. I'm not letting you have Reines or Cursor. Nor am I, though you certainly didn't make it easy. Estrella! It was fortunate that someone else used their noble phantasm to break through the outer shell, embarrassing though it was to need help at all. At any rate, all the relevant parties are here, and we are nice and close to the stars. The court is finally ready to begin proceedings. What are you going to do? Exactly what I must, of course. I am the court that lies in the stars. I am the sword that passes sentence. This is the place in which to grant pardon. This is the time in which to mete out justice. Estrella's second noble phantasm. Order, return to us. Yeah, I'm ready, set, there, go. I probably completely butchered that. The sky. The smog that was blocking the night sky is dissipating. Senpai!
Oh, there we go. About time you got through to us, young man. I've been waiting to hear from you for so long, I'm practically skin and bones.
Is that really you, Mash? My second noble phantasm puts everything back where it should be. It also restores order and absolves sin. It even works on singularities that have been cut off from the outside world. We lost contact almost immediately after you ray-shifted. There was one moment when we got through again, but we still couldn't get a visual on you. Ah, that must have been the first call, when you told us about the spirit origin graph. I guess that was the only genuine communication of the bunch. Yep, we're calling from Novum Chaldea, though it wasn't easy, let me tell you. But now we've been able to monitor your situation for the last few minutes or so. I also managed to verify your existence from the data we still had in the shadow border, Mnemosyne. You're... I think I might even have some idea why you did all this. Speaking as one genuine Da Vinci creation to another. If you'd like to talk about what you've been through, I'd be glad to listen. What do you say? Stop it. Not interested, huh? Well, I can't blame you. I did take way too long to get here. I wish I'd had more time, but there are some things even the greatest genius can't change. Cursor, would you mind taking it from here? Just what I had in mind. You got it. Hey, remember the fairy tale patchwork? I didn't say this back then, but... a lot of the time, when the culprit hides in a whodunit, it's because they want to be found. The reason culprits in whodunits sometimes wear masks is even simpler. They want to talk to you, but they don't want you to know what they look like. As for the steampunk patchwork, the Steam King said it himself. For that place to exist at all, you have to turn a blind eye to its contradictions. It's a dream you know to be impossible, and that alone makes you wonder if you haven't forgotten something. The why in our little story here is the culprit's desire to forget what they know to be true. What's your point? There's no point. Honestly, I don't even care why you did this anymore. But it did get me thinking that this singularity, and the events that took place in it, might just have been influenced by your own state of mind. Maybe these cases revolving around forgetfulness we've been privy to all happened because you wanted to forget something more than anything.
Well now, it would seem you've handled the detective work for this case rather nicely.
No way. Sherlock Holmes? Wow, you even have the king of all detectives on your side, Chaldea? Well, now don't I feel a fool for playing detective?
Please don't. This has all been quite fascinating. As el-melloi II said, perhaps this is the approach to take when dissecting mystics. You should be proud of what you've accomplished. Now that you've solved the mystery, all that remains is the final confrontation with the culprit.
I appreciate the vote of confidence, but the fact is I'm still not a detective. I'm a mage, and not a very nice one at that. I'm going to need help from my genuinely good pupil if I'm going to do anything decent.
Of course, I'd be glad to help.
Thank you, pupil. Ah, damn it. I finally managed to say it.
Confirmed. Synergy between the Sacred Lance and Mnemosyne has decreased, most likely as the result of Estrella's second noble phantasm.
I guess she's having trouble keeping the fake Rhongomyniad reinforced now that this singularity isn't quite so closed off. Alright, pupil, this is it. I trust you're ready too, Gray.
I am. I would be honored to help you finish this. Let's begin the final battle in Patchwork London.
Alright, here we go. The final fight against Mnemosyne. Man, this event made me feel so much pain. Da Vinci Lily is great, but I miss Big Da Vinci. And then, of course, right after this event came Mnemosyne, which hit me right in the I miss Romani feelings. Pain. Anyways, get some defense buffs up, and also a little bit of attack for Melterless, because her Noble Phantasm is happening next. I have no idea how long this fight... Well, no, I know how long this fight takes, because I'm watching a video of it recorded. But, jeez. Down goes Merlin. I'm sure I ended up using the Saint Quartz on this fight. Like, at least one. Slowly whittling down that first HP bar. Irie's health isn't looking so hot. Ah, shit. What's Da Vinci gonna do? Shadow Da Vinci, that is. I did not stun her, in fact. Yes. Use the moth. Defense down. And also that. Right. Yes, they can do that. And here goes the first HP bar. Away with it. I love Melt's animations. They're so fun. Shit. Alright, got that stun on Shadow Da Vinci. That's helpful. And then on the next turn, I should be able to put some kind of defense buff on everyone. No. Actually, not on Melt. Fuck. Alright, yep. Use Mash to protect Melt. Fuck. Okay then. Well, at least Melt... Yeah, see what I meant about needing to use St. Quartz? You know, now that I think about it, I wonder if I could have made room for Kama as a secondary DPS instead of Mecha Ellie. I keep forgetting that I actually have a good single target assassin now. She is single target, right? I'm pretty sure she is. Yeah, this isn't going so hot. I wonder if this mic picked up the very loud car that just passed by outside. Because I have a window AC in, so like stuff that happens outside is pretty audible in here. And I'm like right next to the window too. Oh boy. Stalling as long as I possibly can. Okay. At least one more turn with this. Okay. Oh, nice. Come on. Yeah. And use their Noble Phantasm again. Although now that I think about it, that wouldn't have actually helped any, because Mnemosyne does a buff light before doing the damage. I think I like didn't register that when I was actually doing the fights, because I'm only picking up on it now. And down they go. Time for St. Quartz. But hey, The Saint Court survive means everybody has their noble phantasms and skills up. Right away. It's like when you first start the fight, but better, because everyone can do all their cool stuff right away. Like, I'm pretty sure I completely missed the chance to use Garden of Avalon the first time around. He got killed before I could. Alright, let's see how much damage she does. Can we knock out that second HP bar? Probably not. Nope. Not even close. Oh, why didn't I use her attack buffs? I'm stupid. Just a little bit. If you can hear it, yes, that is my cat. Of course, because I can't get through a recording session without her coming in whining at me. Alright, now will we get the second HP bar down? Oh my god, Ella. There we go. I'm awkwardly bending over to pet my cat while I watch this video and record this. Okay. Oh, hush. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Merlin looks like he's about to die again. But aside from that, nice. Let's keep the NPs coming. Oh my god. She's squawking indignantly at me. My big whiny baby. Alright, Garden of Avalon, let's go! Love to build up multiple stacks of that. Yeah. Oh my god. This cat needs so much attention. Okay, no, I shouldn't talk like that. I know she's not being whiny and clingy just because she wants to cuddle this time. I'm pretty sure she wants food. I'm almost done with this, so as soon as I finish it, there's only a few minutes left. Don't come up here! No. No. And to be clear, it's not like I starved her. She just needs fresh food out. Hi. She's up on the desk now. Say hi, baby. And down goes Merlin. Say hi. Oh, now that you're up here, you don't want to talk? She's purring right next to the mic. I don't know if it's picking it up. Are you watching the video with me? I know this is a pretty high quality mic, so I don't... Maybe it's got enough directionality to not pick that up. Really? Hi, baby. Anyways. Get that moth protection going. Don't knock stuff over. God. I don't know how I get anything done with her. I say that recording is actually the only thing she really interferes with. She's just sitting here watching the video with me. And just like that, this has gone from game commentary to... Stop, don't rub against the mic. From game commentary to cat narration. Please don't knock stuff over. There's a lot of glass and ceramic stuff on this desk. Don't walk on my computer either. Oh my god. Cats. Oh, no, not down yet. And now she's down. Goodbye, Irie. Okay. How much can Mark II here do? Probably not a ton. Wow, okay. Did more than I was expecting. Am I gonna use that NP to finish it off or nah? Nah. And down goes Mnemosyne. Wow.
The memories I collected, they're all spilling out. The fake Rhongomyniad is falling apart. Must be because it's so closely tied to Mnemosyne. We have to get out of here. Sorry, guys, but do you think you could just give me a minute? I had a feeling you might say that. Hey, Mnemosyne? I know my prior self was perfect and all, but there's one thing she forgot to tell you. What's that? Right up to her very last moment, her second life was absolutely perfect. I know you said you had to use her loss properly, but the thing is, you really don't. I never regretted anything, not for a single second. That's why Cursor is here right now. That said, I know you're still mourning Leonardo da Vinci. So on her behalf, let me say, thank you. You don't have to thank me. That's why systems like me exist. Da Vinci named me Mnemosyne for a reason. My job is to observe and remember. That goes for joy, grief, and everything in between. We need to get out of here. Come on, you two, hurry. We'll be right there. The fake Rhongomyniad is falling apart, and the automata on the ground have all stopped moving. Wait! You're starting to disappear too! Yes, because the fake Rhongomyniad has been destroyed, along with the bounded field that was preventing Chaldea from contacting you. Now, everything is being returned to where it belongs. There can be no better result of my judgment. Cursor, as one who stands above all others, I am ashamed of how ignorant I have been. You may be a far cry from a distinguished hero, but it was that mediocrity of yours that ultimately saved the day. For it was your sheer, unremarkable ordinariness that let you empathize with Mnemosyne's plight, thus bringing this case to a close. That felt like all backhand and no praise. Of course I'm praising you. I couldn't be happier that you were the master that came to this singularity. I'm proud that I was able to wield my sword and scales by your side. If our paths should ever cross again, I hope you'll remember that. In fact, in one sense, even compared to my scales, you're... Hey, think you can let me get a word in too before my pupil disappears for good? Yes, of course. I'll pick this up some other time, assuming a new version of me ever gets the chance. After all, it's good to leave your company wanting more, right? I hate that we have to cut this short too, so I figure it's only right that you feel the same way. I see. As long as you form a connection, even someone like me can be summoned to Chaldea, huh? I'm okay with that. Maybe I'll end up there, maybe I won't, but at this point I'm good either way. Whether it's a new version of me that shows up there or not, you're gonna be my pupil for life. You know, my brother used to say in his lectures that some cultures consider relationships like that to be fully fledged bonds, right? So this isn't goodbye. I'm sure I'll see you again someday. Take care, my very first pupil. It's so quiet now. Now that it's lost the Holy Grail's magical energy, it won't be long before this singularity is repaired. Then my observations will be cut off, and I'll finally be able to stop watching. Although, it's a lot darker here than I expected. And it's also a lot quieter. I wonder if this is how everyone else is living too. In total darkness, all by themselves. Is that... Thank you, Mnemosyne. You did great. It's you. It's really you. Let's go. Epilogue. Welcome back, Cursor. You must be pretty exhausted, huh? I'm sorry we got cut off so soon and I couldn't help you out more. On top of that, looks like you had to clean up one of my messes this time. I'm especially sorry about that. No, that's really not right. Now that I think about it, this is the same sort of thing my predecessor did, isn't it? I know it's good to forget things sometimes, but still. In truth, I need to apologize to you for putting your life in danger too, Master. Well, I'm sure you had a rough go of it, being so helpless on your own and all, but I'm also sure you did your very best, and that's all any of us can be expected to do. Thank you, Gordy. I think you've at least earned yourself a plate of music-style, ultra-fluffy pancakes topped with my special butter. Indeed, I dare say this will be the perfect time to show off my masterful culinary skills. I can't have that cheeky orchard bread showing me up now, can I? I would like to eat something cooked by Gordolph. He's probably a good cook. Congratulations on a job well done, Senpai. It's good to have the real mash back. You said it. I never felt more despondent there than I did the moment I found out that Mash was an imposter. I hope I never have to experience a shock like that again if I can avoid it. I wonder who Mnemosyne was talking to when we left. I'm guessing that was Reines' doing. Simei's noble phantasm removes its target's advantages and exposes their weaknesses. If Mnemosyne saw Da Vinci in those final moments, that would mean that Da Vinci was her weakness. I can imagine how that must have felt. By the way, el-melloi II, I don't think you ever told us who it is that came with you from that singularity. Wait, what? Her? Well, I guess you could say the Rhongomyniad sort of pulled her here? I'm sorry. I know me being here is an imposition. I know me being here is an imposition, but I just couldn't let Sir fend for himself. Then, before I knew it, there was this light and well... The Holy Grail? Aha! The Holy Grail that was used to make the fake Rhongomyniad must have reacted to Grey's Rhongomyniad and granted her wish. I'm so sorry. Why, don't be silly, girl. You've outdone yourself. Hey, Elrond, don't just stand there. Why don't you give her an escort fitting Chaldea, now that it's being run by a man with the refinement of an English gentleman, namely me? Not to mention, there are all sorts of things I want to ask about the clock tower. Though, of course, it goes without saying that my greatest interest lies in that shape-shifting box you have there. I want to see what sort of magecraft it was built on and what its ultimate purpose is. I just want to pop it open and fiddle around with it all day long. Whoa, I just got chills for the first time in 1,000 years. I feel like my voice acting is not up to par tonight. Good grief.
You deserve a great deal of credit for bringing this case to a close, so on my honor as a detective, allow me to offer you my personal guarantee. There is not a single person in all of Novum Chaldea who will begrudge your presence here.
Huh? Does that mean it's okay for us to stay here? Of course. I already know the answer, but hey, these kinds of rituals are important, right? Welcome to Chaldea. Thank you so much for having us.
Oh, that was short.
Just a short and sweet little ending. Alright, well, that is officially the end of this series. Next up should be Lost Belt 4, actually. I think. Probably. I mean, the fucking, the pre-release campaign is already going, so most likely, yeah. And there might be a few interludes in between now and then. I don't know when this video is going up exactly. But yeah. So, whether it's for an interlude or for the next Lost Belt, I'll see you all next time.